Hello Hornets, and welcome to this Get Hired event edition of SHS Today. Starting off our show, Jason Mergler showcases the Rec Center. Next, Peter Brewer brings us some top tips on how to apply for a job. You can expect to see all of this and so much more on this March 18th live edition of SHS Today.
Welcome, Saline, to this special edition of SHS Today. I'm Cody Stedman.
And I'm Zach Dorr. We're live at the Media Center for the Get Hired event. Currently behind us, we have over 20 businesses in attendance to offer students a chance to, well, get hired.
We've got a lot to get into this show, so let's get started. As this event takes place, there are a lot of businesses with job openings in many different fields in our area.
One of those businesses has different positions currently available for teens. Let's look into the job openings and qualifications at the Saline Rec Center with Jason Mergler.
Many students are looking for jobs as spring and summer break approaches. Here in Saline, the Rec Center is an opportunity for hard workers.
So the Rec Center is a community recreation building. We have obviously our aquatic center, which has pools and hot tub available for the public. We also have multiple gyms that people can come in and do drop-in basketball. We have leagues. We have weight room equipment. We have cardio equipment. So just kind of an all-around place for people to come and improve their health and wellness.
The Rec Center also hosts events and classes for paying members to attend. But without new employees, they may run into issues with orchestrating these events.
So we have a variety of positions available for high school students. All students need to be at least 15 years to be able to apply. We have swim instructors and lifeguards available for open opportunities. We offer certification training for our lifeguards. We also will be needing camp counselors. So we're looking for students to be able to come and help and work with all the kids in the program. And then we're also looking for people to help out with Kids Corner. So that's where people can drop their little ones off while they work out or go to a class.
Sometimes the best people to hear about the job from is someone who has an inside look and experiences.
I like the community here. It's definitely a very collaborative atmosphere, and I love a lot of my coworkers, so that makes it a lot more enjoyable. It's definitely not for everyone because there can be a lot going on, but if you want a job where there's a lot of variety and every day's a little different, then I would recommend it for sure.
Although anyone can apply, there are some skills that are preferred in the applicants.
So things that are really important to us here at the Rec Center, we're looking for kids that are responsible, punctuality, so that they're showing up on time for shifts. We're looking for kids that are willing to be a team player, and it's also really important to see leadership skills, that they're willing to take the initiative and do things on their own without direct instruction.
Every job is different when it comes to the application process.
If you were interested in applying for a position, we have online applications at cityofsaline.org. They can also come into the building and pick up a paper application, and they can apply that way as well. And then from there, they would be contacted by the appropriate hiring manager.
The Rec Center has remained a staple in Saline's community over the years, starting on June 19th, 1991, and continuing to today. It has always been a place for new opportunities. Reporting for SHS Today, I'm Jason Mergler. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jason. We love to see local opportunities, such as the Saline Rec Center. Joining us now is Recreation Manager Alex Birch. Alex, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So we have a couple questions for you. One of them is, what are you looking for in your new hires?
For new hires, the nice thing about the Saline Rec Center is that for a lot of people, we're their first job. We do hire a lot of teenagers, like lifeguards and camp counselors. So we're looking for really people who are willing to learn, who are responsible, energetic, and learning how to be on time and do problem solving and stuff like that.
Of course, and tailing kind of on that, even though it is kind of a first job, are there any experiences you would really like people to have?
Again, it depends on the job. I hire for kids camps, so people who have babysitting experience, daycare experience is preferred but not required. And we offer a lot of training, CPR and first aid training, and especially for stuff like with our lifeguards. So we can teach you just about anything you need to know.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Back to Cody.
All right, thanks, Zach. Along with this event, there's another that sophomores and juniors should save the date for. The 40th Annual Ann Arbor Saline College and Career Fair is coming up. This year, It will be held at Pioneer High School on April 2nd from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. With over 70 colleges and universities, you can reach out and talk with college admissions personnel. Additionally, students can meet local business professionals and industry leaders about skilled trade and occupational opportunities. Make sure to register with the QR code on screen for entry and the professionals you meet. For seniors, as our departure from this high school approaches, we always need some kind of income to help pay for a future career, vocational school, or college. Peter Brewer gives us the 5 top tips on how to get hired.
Having a job as a high schooler has many benefits. It can help you to gain important life skills, make long-lasting friendships, and be more appealing to future employers. I'm Peter Brewer, and here are 5 top tips to help you land your first job. Tip number 1, a resume. A resume should always be where you start. Make sure to be thoughtful with what you say. Be sure to include references, availability, contact information, special skills, and other important information that will highlight your best qualities. Tip number 2, consider as many opportunities as possible. This will increase your chances of being hired. Try to find a job that you are interested in. Before you even start your search, look at yourself. What do you like? What do you not like? If you don't like working outdoors, don't apply to be a yard worker or renovator. Instead, focus on what your strengths are. If you're good with people, apply for a customer service position. Speaking of jobs that suit you, tip number 3, look for a job that you like. While having a lot of money is nice, having a job you like will pay much more in the long run.
When you do something that you like, you'll be inspired to come into work every day. You'll be inspired to do your best. Also, having a job that you like will enable you to have a good work-life balance and come home happy so that you can be the best person you can be for your family.
Even if the job you like pays significantly less than the ones you don't like, do what you enjoy. Tip number 4, job fairs. Visiting job fairs will help you in your search, like going to the #GetHired event. As insignificant as it may seem to you, employers love dedication and willingness to have a face-to-face interaction rather than an email or online submission. While the online options are much more convenient, showing initiative will resonate with your employer, making them more likely to look your way. And finally, tip number 5, make sure you are prepared. Dress appropriately. You may not need a full suit or formal wear, but you don't want to show up in a sweatshirt and sweatpants or sportswear. Finding a job may seem scary, but relax, take a breather. Hopefully these tips help you find a future job. I'm Peter Brewer, back to you at the #GetHired event.
Thanks, Peter, for sharing such helpful advice. I like the point about finding great opportunities in my chosen field. Spring testing is soon coming up. Starting April 7th, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors start their national exams.
Some testing dates include the Michigan Merit Exams for juniors from Tuesday to Thursday, and on Friday, freshmen take their PSAT. Look for more details about daily schedules in the near future. To finish our show, we reached out to one of the forefront organizers of this event. Zach is with them now. Zach?
Thanks, Cody. Joining me now is the Special Populations Coordinator for the South and West Washtenaw Consortium, Miss Mary Howley-Wiesel. How are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So we have a couple questions for you. Yes. One of them is going to be, how is this event really helpful for students here at Saline?
Well, I think it gives students an opportunity to figure out, what do I want to do after high school? So their post-secondary plan, whether it's going into the military, whether it's finding a job, whether it's continuing the career trend as far as professional skilled trades. So it gives them an opportunity to start planting that seed and then waiting for it to germinate.
And kind of tailing on that, I'm guessing that would be how the consortium is really tying into this event.
Yes, I mean, we partner with most of these businesses we have an advisory committee. So when we have the opportunity to go give them a little bit of talent, we want to help support their employees.
Of course. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Of course. Back to Cody.
Thanks, Zach. With an event such as this, we would have so much to talk about, but it looks like that we're out of time. We hope you enjoyed this live show of SHS Today. Be sure to follow on YouTube and Instagram @Saline Video for show updates and behind-the-scenes content. I'm Cody Stedman.
And I'm Zach Dorr. Tune in next week for some new faces in the classroom, new structures around campus, and celebrating the 100th anniversary of a well-known Saline tradition right after spring break.
Have a great week, Hornets.
I don't like it. Ooh, how about this?